I'm curious from your perspective, like what type of growth have you seen from him over the last year?
Yeah, it's been pretty amazing. I think maybe that's one element of, I know we spend a lot of time talking about Victor. Maybe that's one thing that, like, if I could hammer it home, just how much better he's gotten in a year.
Wow.
Um, I honestly wasn't 100% sure what to expect, when we got to Vegas for those games in October, just because, you're working off of clips, and he didn't have an amazing season last season. He was still on track to be the number one pick, but it wasn't. I think no one was 100% sure that this like complete dominating breakout was going to happen. And then you saw it, and it's just unbelievable the way that he has sort of become a shot creator, and like a real sort of focal point of his team. In the situation that they put him in, it's been great to see. So and the guy's the real deal. I don't think there's too much doubt about that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people try and pick apart maybe certain aspects of his game. And really, there's not much to it. But then when you look at everything going on with him physically, and people keep talking about how he's growing, you just did a piece on the guy who is helping to keep Victor Wembanyama healthy. You know, we see how serious Victor takes his game, but how serious he takes his body and how he wants to keep it healthy. What is it about him and the guy that has been helping him?
Yeah, well, I just think they've done a good job, sort of his whole career to date of kind of putting him with specialists and getting different opinions and consulting on the best way to keep him healthy as he's continued to grow. I think from speaking to Guillaume, who is his trainer, who's also the strength and conditioning coach for his team, who they brought in sort of to work with him specifically this year. I think it's sort of refreshing. They're pretty focused on doing it the right way. They're patient. They're not trying to have him be over muscled right away. Uh, People ask me that all the time, just sort of casually, like, well, how is he going to stay healthy? Well, he's not really an interior player. He's a perimeter player. He'll do some things on the inside, but like, he's going to get hurt if you throw him in there playing center 35 minutes a night. But he's so skilled and he can play on the outside, which is why I think to some extent he kind of transcends that a little bit. And, they're just focused on him uh, being durable, flexible, and just sort of keeping his body active, to just sort of prepare for the workload and the stress. With big guys who move around a lot, we see stress injuries in the feet a lot. They have him do a lot of stuff barefoot, which I think is very interesting. And he hasn't missed a game yet this season. So knock on wood, it seems to be working. And again, all these guys play a lot, have the ball a lot. Their injury risks, and it's definitely heightened with taller guys. But so far, so good. I think is really all we can ask for.
You've been doing this for a long time. You've seen a lot of prospects over the years. Where does he rank? Is he near the top for you in all the years you've been doing this?
Yeah, I've been doing. I guess it's been I guess like a decade or so. I mean, for me, it's no question he's the uh, best prospect I've seen. Just in terms of his being as young as he is, with the body type he has, it's all very unique. But also from speaking to him and going over there and kind of getting a better feel for the situation. I mean, he's a very smart guy. He's very focused. He kind of checks the boxes for what you hope. Someone who's going to be under this much pressure, this much of a microscope right away. As much as you can hope someone to handle it, like I think he's pretty well equipped to handle it.
And of course, he's going to the Spurs, which just seems like the perfect situation for him, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, clearly they have a good history of developing bigs, and they're in a position too. I think with their salary cap, where they have flexibility, they've kind of cleared the decks. They have some young guys, but also will have some flexibility in how they choose to build the team out. They don't have to hit the gas right away next season and try to make the playoffs. They can. But my guess would be they'll kind of take it as it goes. Like I doubt you see them go all in right away. They'll want to manage his minutes and his workload too, as he gets used to playing the full schedule. So those are all things I think we'll have to sort of see how it goes. But I do think that, I think we can trust San Antonio to put a good plan in place, and they'll probably be pretty good in a couple of years.
What are you more excited for with Victor Wembanyama, his offense or his defense at the
Ooh.
next level?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, I think the offense is what we all come for. The tough jumpers, and you get your popcorn out and you watch, and it's like, wow. I was on the call for his game on Sunday, and some of the shots he made in the second half, after not really making any shots in the first half, are really impressive. It takes confidence to do that. The defense, I think we almost take it for granted because he's so tall and he's so impactful. But I think we'll see both, and I think the defense may actually translate faster right away, just because of how long he is. And if you're a guard and you're driving into the paint and he's there, like, it's on your mind. Um, and I think just the visual and sort of psychological impact of having a guy like that down there makes a big difference. Where his shot making will be there, but it's going to take him a little time to be efficient and sort of figure out how he can be most effective, and that's going to take a little time. But I don't doubt that he'll get there.